Alright, welcome to episode 3. Well, I guess it's time to really get this started. We're going to move along. So,
As you know, His Majesty is fond of setting fire to things. He has decided to build the world's largest bonfire and needs all the wood he can get.
what then happens is we go in the build menu, raw resources, logging camp. Certain things will make some happy, but it will make others unhappy. And what this does is fuck's sake, of all the things I always do it wrong, don't I? Sorry about that. I keep trying to get hang of the buzz. We're going to set that to high priority because that's the important thing. How many people are homeless? 27. So that means we need a lot more. Central country house. Right, okay, so, sorry, just doing a couple of answers there. So, people, this is actually...
Hear me, but obey.
El Presidente, as he's referred to as. He's kind of the guy in charge. Where is this construction office? Let's set that a bit higher. So, what logging camps are, they'll just cut down trees. Simple as. So, logging camp. As you can see, there are tents and logs are using them. Well, planks. Thank you, I'm here all night. I know you all found that funny, even if you didn't laugh, part of you did. So, logging camp, and those missions that come up are kind of just ways to progress the story a bit.
His Royal Majesty has instructed me to present you with this letter of commendation.
We'll go to the Swiss bank account. I'll get into what that means a bit later. Revolutionary?
Technological
Yep.
progress is the path to autonomy, Governor. We need more scientists to think important thoughts and discover new stuff.
Build a library. So, as you see, there are different, words are not my strong point, are they? There are different things that are desired for different factions. So, we go back into the Almac politics. So, like, revolutionaries, it's not really a good way to do it with these two. But you will find that it's hard to explain. It's not there, so I can't really say it. But different things actually do require different skill levels. As you can see, the job quality is 50, wealth provided is well off. There isn't like a set wealth thing, it's actually just, well, there's 5 different levels of wealth. There's broke, poor. What the fuck? Oh my god, really, game? Poor. There is also well off, rich, very rich. Usually people who are very rich, if it's early on in the game, they usually need to be arrested. It's just the way it is. New library is built and will get given a...
His Majesty wants to exchange wood for sheep. Wood for sheep, anyone? Well, if you don't want sheep, then I guess you'll have to take money instead.
So export 1,000 logs. So trade. I can export logs. Why would I? So this is how trade works. you set something, and it'll be... So the contract will last 5 years, and what will happen is you will just export logs. I believe... I don't know if... It doesn't really matter if it runs out, but what it does do, it means that it will give you more money for it. Usually. Some trade things don't, but in return, doing trade builds relations, which, though currently doesn't matter, will be of somewhat use. Oh, it's really ready? How interesting. Anyway. Oh, I can start research. So research is just one of those things that you can do. The sickle, cowboys, the shovel are pretty much the things you start off with, and they all have different... So as you can see in the bottom it says unlocked in World Wars, whereas you need 5 more technologies, like Cold War, and you get modern times. They're the different times. These ones are kind of just the end game stuff that you can research. But we're going to start with the sickle, then we're going to go with probably cowboys, the trigger, military for planks, get rid of that, then put that on, sorry, foreman, paper, constitution, red tape. So you can do up to 9. And it's pretty much as it is. There's not really much you can do other than this. You now just play the waiting game. Of course it's not like that. There are other things you can do. Edicts, which will give you, how to put it, different somewhat relief. So this, Disaster Relief Fund, pretty much, because we set disasters on, I'm going to enact that. What that does is, if a disaster does happen, which, though they're set to rare, doesn't mean they can't happen, it will give us a bit more money to work with. So, the no free lunch will give you money, but extra rations increases food consumption. Right to arms, a lot of these will do, like it says underneath what they do. This one's usually relatively good, but it depends, because though it does work, say for instance this, it costs 7,000 to enact. That would mean that for you to really get your money's worth for it, that you pretty much just have to say the amount of money you save has to be over 7,000. To do that with a country house is kind of one of those, it's not really worth it, but to do it for a mansion is, because a mansion you save 1,800, no, you save 1,600, and it will literally be 4 mansions, you've made your money back already. It's kind of, you want to use it on the more expensive stuff if you want to do it. It says suggest building a tavern, but I'm not going to yet, because I don't need to. It's really going to get on my nerves, this. Trade ship. Right, so we're pretty much just going to go for a couple more minutes, and then I'll end the video. It's corn plantation. There are upgrades, but like I say, that's what research is for. Research unlocks upgrades for certain things, so on and so forth. There are other things I will go into detail about, but that'll have to probably be in the next episode, so I'm going to end it here.